Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Japan. So we have managed to start the Christianity incident at the end of last episode. So I suspect we will be seeing quite a bit more of that this episode. We have also gotten further into exploration ideas. We also got the wonderful land fire damage that really makes the Shimazu one of the best countries in the game for warfare. And we're currently losing money because we have had a tsunami strike our lands and we still haven't recovered entirely. But we are slowly recovering, so there's that. I'm going to let those guys revolt and then crush them. What was that? Global trade fired. So that's a thing now. Which we are getting, but not as fast as one would expect. We should have it in Setsu here reasonably soon. But considering we have another colony now, because we have 2 colonists, we're going to be losing some money for a while. Also, once I find these countries over here, they will be conquered. So don't worry about that. In the meantime, we will keep spying on the Chinese. We are going to definitely lose our claims on whatever Chinese lands we have claims on, but that's fine. If we have any claims left. I don't think we do. But Age of Absolutism should be awesome. Can hardly wait. We definitely want to get Imperialism. Once we get Imperialism, I suspect we should be able to overrun China pretty easily. Apparently we've now been rivaled by Korea, which is quite alright in my mind. If they attack us, they deserve everything they get, because we can easily crush Korea. And unfortunately, because this is not the New World, there is no automatically hunt for 7 cities of gold, which is slightly frustrating considering we're not actually in the New World, so we can't do that, but we should be able to have something like automatically explore unknown territories, which should at least work in Asia and Africa, you'd think. Oh well. Who knows? We do have to be a little bit careful about these conversions I'm pulling off. I'm just realizing, because once they're converted, these provinces will not be convertible to Christianity for quite some time. But as far as I can tell, we should have 2 or 3 Christianity events before we actually have an option to convert to Christianity or stuff. We also still, we've gone isolationist in 3 incidents. There are more than 6 incidents, so we should be fine. Yeah, if we go isolationist in all of our other events, we should be okay, because proliferation of firearms does not work. Which is really annoying. But, hey, what can you do? If it hasn't been patched now, it'll probably never really be patched. Or maybe that's the intent. Who knows? Sometimes Paradox likes very interesting and weird things. I think we'll take the ideas rather than the tech. I really want that next colonist. Global trade power would be nice too. But the big goal is the negative 5% tech cost. Sardinia Piedmont is actually doing really well. Looks like they're going to be the Italian power to deal with. Are they allied to France? Yes. That explains why they haven't been killed yet. French allies are always hard to get rid of. Even if, say, you're France. Ooh, nice air. 455. I'll take it. Happily take it. Our lands are slowly recovering in Japan from that tsunami. How close are they? They're about halfway recovered. That was devastating. And that's just this one really prosperous province. These ones are barely starting to tick down. There's no fort in these provinces, so there's not much I don't think I've got anything to reduce devastation. Although there is that absolutism thing mechanic. Edict of Absolutism reduces devastation. Which I suppose makes sense to have, because we just saw how devastating devastation really is. Even though it seems a bit strange. So there'll be a very large Japan over here. Europeans haven't made it yet to Indonesia, which is odd. I guess we'll publicly have the wife denounce the faith. I'll convert this back just because I don't really want unhappy Sunnis in my lands. We're going to be saving money here because we're going to have to get the institution when it is available. Luckily, between Kyoto and Setsu, we should be good. Ooh, I hate these events that cost you government progress. Probably worthwhile. I should have probably gone the stability, but we're already behind admin-wise, so I really do want to try and save as much admin power as possible. Let's call you back and embargo Korea if we haven't already done so. Oops, I just got rivaled by one of my allies. Okay. Pasai down here all of a sudden is after me. Okay. Well, you know what that means, though? That means we have new lands to conquer. So I guess it's fine. Although I really should investigate their navy, because the last thing we want to do is lose the naval war, because then we've lost the war. Negative opinion? No, everybody has a negative opinion of me. They have 10 heavies. We have 12. We should probably get some more. Draft ships for war, I guess. That'll be a good start. We can train some on our own as well. So much for saving money, right? Never seems to last when I say that. Okay, missions in Kyoto. A small group of the Christians have arrived at Kyoto today, asking they be allowed to create a small community of faithful in our great city. They would then see to the poor and teach those who would listen about their God. The missionaries offer to tutor our own Yushusane in the ways of God, as well as the discipline of Christian Science. The Buddhist clergy, as well as of our Kokujin, are cautioning us, as they feel this is an affront to our ancient traditions, while the traders in our realm hope to secure valuable trade deals with the Westerners if we let them stay. Sorry for butchering the Japanese stuff. There's some nice bonuses. We will say he is happy to learn of their God, which will boost his stats even higher. So he's now 4, 5, 6. However, Kyoto is slightly angry with us, but hey, because it's a capital, still really stable. Oh, I guess those Hoxie separatists didn't end up revolting after all. They were gonna revolt. I guess the fear of my army made up the difference. Going over the force limit to get enough heavy ships. Because unfortunately, you need a ton of heavy ships, and luckily going over naval force limit usually isn't that expensive. These guys, I'm going to beeline for them, so my next stuff will be here and here, and then I'll fill in the rest later. We want to pick up this land, although I guess they haven't actually bothered to develop their land at all. Suppose if it's Arctic land, doesn't make a lot of reason to develop it, so guess that somewhat makes sense. We should always have at least one claim on Ming lands, that way in the event of a war we can at least get something. We still have claims on Korea, and so we don't have to worry about them. If they attack us, they will lose, and lose badly. It would be rather amusing to watch, assuming China, of course, doesn't somehow join in. You know what I should actually do, because I have time? I should take 3 heavies and get a... yeah, we'll get an explorer. Oh, it must be in port. Oh, I guess none of these were in port. We will explore Northwest Pacific. We'll go for Alaska and California if possible. I suspect California's probably already been claimed, but then again, you never know. But regardless, we should be able to at least find Alaska. The reason I'm going for Alaska is because the trade routes, that's the only way to steer any more trade to Japan. Other than developing it internally, and that could take forever. Repairs. The repair is killing me. Ay ay ay. At least some of these provinces are almost back to normal, but still, we don't have nearly the income we had before that tsunami. Okay, we actually have the ability to start claiming these guys' lands. So, we can claim this province, but not that province. Because it's just over the line in the sea zone. Malacca, Kedah. Okay, we can call Brunei into it probably. What is their military power? 38,000. Okay. That's 26. We hit them with 25. That should be enough to win. But with our other bonuses, I can't imagine they have a lot of military ideas. Just offensive. Someday I'll actually have admin points to spare, but it is not this day. Yeah. Let's move our troops down to there. I want to put them here because then I can just ferry them across instantly. Oh, apparently I had a claim on Canton. Suppose I could use some military power to repair some of this, right? I think if I added it, yeah, it reduces devastation. I'm just going to be ahead of time in military tech to some staggeringly large degree if I don't spend some of it eventually. Speaking of other things, though, we should have global trade in at least one province, moving to 2 in Kyoto soon. And it actually spreads reasonably fast, so we'll see that. Still, of course, waiting on the whole Christianity still to fire. It's not there yet, though. I think we've got maybe one more event to go before we can actually get Christianity, which is a shame. Where in the world is Tondo? Favor neither party. Not in a particularly generous mood for the states right now. Been having some trouble with the clergy lately. Okay, that's done. I kind of want to keep colonizing up there, but I know I need to get down here and colonize this area. Oh, decisions. Looks like Spain is on their way, so I should probably snag these little islands that they love to take and fortify. We'll start with this one, I guess. Since it's below 1,000 troops, we shouldn't have to worry about rebels popping up, but we'll see. "16 heavies." These guys are really exploring. We'll probably have to wait for the war till next episode, but we can at least get our troops in position. Also, we should probably send one of these armies out here to take out all the rebels, or the natives rather. Make life a little bit easier in the long run, and that's always a good thing. Oh yes, the Second Russian Crusade versus Buryata, because we stole one of their provinces last time. Oh, that's right. Russia is Christian, so they could attack. If they went religious ideas, that's why they're able to attack them willy-nilly. I guess I'll let them handle it. I shouldn't need to get involved. It's going to be annoying, but all my lands up there are going to get occupied. Let's disband you. Probably fire the Conquistador. Yeah, fire him. At least we got a use for our military power for the moment. Since they don't have ships, I don't have to worry about the occupying anything other than my Siberian, Manchurian lands. And guess what? There's no forts there, so they're not going to get a lot of war score even if they do. Convenient, huh? Wu wants an alliance. Sure. If they're willing to be friends, I mean, that's 23 more units that would be defending against China in the event of a war, so I'll consider it worth it. Obviously, stopping China is probably a smart move. On the other hand, they're going to get overrun by China in the event of a war anyhow. I don't know if that was smart or not. Probably. I was weak on allies after Pasai's relative betrayal. I mean, at least they didn't attack me, but turning on me that fast is a bit annoying. Okay, we're roughly in position. Got more heavy ships than they do. We're in a reasonably got a tech lead. Well, kind of. Which shouldn't be a military difference. So, next episode we will probably start an invasion of Pasai, Indonesia. I'm hoping to take this, or at least half of this war, and then we will work on it further. We're going to be fighting Malacca and Kedah. Kedah is actually strong this game, so it could be a little bit of a struggle. But that's it for this episode. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.